Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a general reading for the collective here. And we're going to see what energy wants to just push forward and see what messages want to come out. Go ahead and hit that like button for me if you could. Subscribe if you like. That would be much appreciated. Alright, Spirit. What wants to push forward today? So not this deck. So, all right, here we go. This one works. So we're going to start out with Hearts Head Nordical. All right, Spirit, Holy Angels, Spirit Guides of the highest good. What wants to come out, push through the energy today? What message do you have for the general collective? Right away, we've got mistakes, someone's misunderstood, victim, lost soul, foundation, established, family, serenity, security. We got beginnings, try again, new direction, start over. Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Right now what I can see is it looks like someone got in a relationship. There was a mistake is what it's looking like, whatever the end, but they're established, but now they're conflicted, not knowing which way they can go, what they can do. They're probably, they're set up, it says they're established here, it looks like something about a kid. They're walking down the railroad track, so I see a kid here. Someone possibly got stuck in a relationship. They're asking for new beginnings, but at the same note, they're still conflicted in their decision, and they got multiple choices. Playing the victim now. It's really, you're not stuck in anything. You gotta grow yourself and understand your worth. See what else comes out here. Bluffing. Pretending, mask, exaggeration. So I'm getting like the person they're probably with is bluffing, exaggerating. And they're just looking for some truth and clarity. So what that's kind of telling me is that somebody's probably controlling the situation that they're in. They made a mistake. It's kind of typical. It's the push-pull sort of thing. Of course, half the world's going to this now in relationships, but you know, there's a lot of times you get love bombed. They give you what you want, give the energy what you want, and then once they get you in there, they get you conflicted because they got you built into something, get you sharing a house, having a kid, get you locked in somewhere, and then the whole attitude changes, and then they start controlling the situation. Everything, gaslighting starts. It's your fault. This, that, and the other. You know, they're lying to you about other situations, lying to you about that. They cut you off from all your friends. You know, it's that sort of motive. And then, you know, that person's sitting there wanting to know where the love bombing went, where that good energy was before it happened, where you got into. So it's a classic case of narcissism and an empath. They're wanting some clarity and some truth, some honesty, what's going on, you know, but somebody's wearing a mask and pretending they're not going to get that. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. The only clarity you get is walking away, being silent. I mean, they're basically, the narcissists aren't able to process their feelings. So they need you to do that to help them balance it out. So they need the opposite person to do so. So they can't alchemize anything. It doesn't happen. They need you to validate everything, which in turn makes you giving too much. You get oversteamed. You're putting too much out there, and then basically They can keep you down, keep you locked in financially. You know, and they want you to, and all in all, just become insecure, and then just being coddled. They want you to coddle them. You know, typically it's some sort of mommy issue that most narcissists have. They always wanted, they didn't get paid attention enough, typically when they were growing up, and when they're a child, and basically they're looking to be spoiled by their mommy, and they got to be validated. And it's like it's the whole idea of, you know, they do something wrong. Here, we'll buy you a toy. Here, stop crying. Well, I'm going to give you this. If you do this, I'm going to give you that. So that just turns into, it's not good. There's no boundaries. The kids learn no boundaries, and they get up and they want that same energy. And they want to be coddled the whole time. So a lot of times narcissists want to be treated like they're a little kid, basically. They got to be validated, put on a pedestal. They want their ass kicked every time. They want to control everything. You know, it's because, you know, they cry to get their way. A lot of times they whine, and they want to get their way, and then they're going to gaslight their partner and suck all your energy dry, and you know, oftentimes they get abusive. I mean, all kinds of things. So it's not a good look. But anywho, we got Divine Feminine out here, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Let me get one more here, Spirit. Oh wow, that's crazy. Whoa, that doesn't happen often. Look at that. Divine Masculine. Wow, that's wild. I'm getting the chills right now. That's crazy. And that's never happened in this deck, especially side by side. It's never happened on this deck. That's a big deal. Look at this again. So now this is telling me that someone made a mistake. They left. They went somewhere, got themselves caught up in a situation they don't want to be in. They're really hoping for a new beginning. Sounds like they're kind of drowned in their feelings here. All right, let's see. Let's get some tarot and we'll clarify these cards here real quick. Looks like somebody possibly has a little boy, maybe 2-3 years old. Being by the water could be significant, or dock, any type of water, river, ocean, lake. Someone could work in the service industry. All right, what do we got on this mistakes here, Spirit? What do we got? Let's come out. Little card. What I'm also getting to is someone possibly who could have left could have been they could have been pretending they were wearing a mask, and they made the mistake of not you know, building a foundation with you, and they were too conflicted. They were hot and cold, back and forth. Now they just really want to get a new beginning and gain some clarity by being truthful, setting truthful intentions. So it can be a look like that too. It doesn't have to be the other way. At first, the way the cards were coming out is what they were looking, but I'm really getting this a little bit more so now. It's that maybe the person you were with, you guys might be in separation, no contact, and it looks like to me now they're probably wearing a mask. They made some mistakes. Everything was kind of a misunderstanding, and you know, the foundation never got built, and they went on to something else, and now it's looking like maybe coming back for a new beginning. We're trying to, anyways. That's what they'd like. That's what it looks like. That can be the male or female. I mean, that's more of, you know, the runner energy would be the masculine, divine masculine energy, and then the feminine would be the chaser, and then that flips at the end, basically. And once the divine feminine shows them that they're full of their worth, then they'll come back at that point. Maybe, sometimes, not all the time, but mistakes. Clarify the mistakes here. A Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold. So somebody's feeling left out in the cold. It looks like a relationship. There's two people out there. A lot of times it's just one on this card. Standing out in front of a shirt. Well, I do got the other one to look at. Oh yeah, she's holding a baby too. So there's definitely got to be a baby involved. Someone left out in the cold with a baby. Looks like that, and a husband maybe. Either that or an older daughter, or I don't know. I can't really tell if it's a boy or girl that's with him. Could be a daughter, actually. Or a mom, maybe a mom with a newer baby and a teenage daughter that's been left out in the cold, or feeling like they're left out in the cold anyways. What's up with Foundation? Spirit, one card for Foundation. Okay, King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, I mean, upright, that's a good card. That someone's got their shit together. Very in line financially, very organized, structure, on task. They'd be perfect for a foundation. So I mean, that's falling in the right place. I mean, definitely family, all about family. About this new beginnings. Try again. Got the Tower, so none before. So, well, I mean, that could be new beginnings there. I mean, you know, you got a Tower first, so maybe after something comes to light. Tower doesn't have to mean the ending. It's just like a hard start. So I mean, maybe in order to get the new beginning, a tower has to come down. So that's probably like you got to face some sort of fear. Maybe have a conversation. Be healed for sure to get over something. To have that new beginning. But that would bring a tower before you move on to the next step. It's really the only way. Either that or death and rebirth. All right, one for conflicted. Conflicted. We're getting Queen of Pentacles for conflicted. Hot and cold, multiple choices. That was with the High Priestess in reverse. So I mean, this is basically telling me that you already know the answer. You know what you should be doing. But with the High Priestess in reverse, it's like you're not following your intuition. The High Priestess knows exactly what's going on, knows exactly what to do. They understand to listen to their wishes. They're connected directly to the Most High. But being reverse, this Queen of Pentacles, they should know exactly what to do, but they're not listening to their intuition. So that's why they're conflicted. That's why they're hot and cold, because they're not taking the path that they need to take. They're sitting there overthinking things and not just following with their intuition. Otherwise, that'd be flipped around, and you know exactly what. But this High Priestess does have the moon behind it, and it's a little bit darker. So you know, the moon is the unseen. So you know, which is basically the High Priestess is able to make that with the unseen. So being in reverse means that you're not listening to your intuition. You need to listen to your intuition. You already know the answer. You already know what to do. And so there's really the decisions in hot and cold, multiple choices. I mean, that really shouldn't even be an issue. You already know exactly what to do. You're just overthinking things and not handling your business. Okay, bluff, pretending it's mask, wearing a mask. Six of Cups. Can go one more. You know, so it's just like, so again, the Six of Cups with the mask. It's just like almost like someone's playing a game, just like pretending, because they are, because that's what you did when you were a kid. So it's like these Six of Cups here. You got these two kids out here playing the whole time. So this could be someone from the past, someone that you know really well, someone when you're younger. Could be past lives. I'm not really picking up on that right now, but you know, someone possibly, it could have been friends from when you're younger. But really, I'm more so getting the idea of it's you know, someone exaggerating the mask, like, you know, playing kid shit, being immature, and you know, they're bluffing and trying to play games when you know, they should be making decisions. I mean, they have the decisions right here. I mean, these are relatively good cards. Clarity. Clarity. See, now that came out sideways, so it's like, so that's it, came under clarity, which would have been the truth card, verifying truth of the truth. So this is telling me someone's wagering back and forth whether or not they want to come correct on something. One more on the truth, please. So trying to hide something. That'd be the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands out here, they can be elusive. They can be, but typically they're very magnetic, very drawn, good-looking, go-getters. They're entrepreneurs. They sit very high, very passionate, always pretty, good-looking, very attractive, luring energy. So they're wanting to speak some truth. So you got a queen coming in here, the one that wants to speak some truth. You're going to bring some clarity to the situation. So whoever the Queen of Wands is in your part, whether it's you or I'm picking up kind of that it's probably you, that you're wanting the truth or need to speak the truth, one of the two. All right, Divine Feminine. What do we got for the Divine Feminine? That kind of came out sideways too. So Divine Feminine is making some plans, Two of Wands, looking to make some plans for to possibly make a move. So this Queen of Wands must be you. Huh, interesting. Normally it's the other way around. So I must be talking to a Divine Feminine out here. Let's see what this Divine Masculine's got. What do we got here? One for Divine Masculine. Got Ace of Pentacles. So that's a new venture in finance. That's a gift from God right there. That's kind of behind the men too, so it's like I don't think Spirit wants you to see what's going on there. So that's kind of coming from the unseen. So I'd say this is going to be some sort of unknown money is what it's looking like. Unknown financing. Got the Divine Feminine making plans. What's this truth all about? What's this truth? What type of truth does this Queen of Wands need to speak? So they're watching over a Sag, so they need to tell Sag something. What do they need to speak on that? What's this about? What's this truth about? About options and happiness. So it's good. They got something good to tell you. So whatever you're trying to clarify is good news. And there's options. There's options of options with good news. Okay, well, that's cool. What's up with this Five of Pentacles? What's up with the Five of Pentacles energy? Five of Swords. Somebody trying to manipulate a situation, or in the past it could have been manipulated. Maybe that's why they're left out in the cold. Can I get one more? Okay, oh wow, we got Five of Cups on that. That's crazy. We got three. So here's 555. 555 could be significant if you're getting 555. I got 555 coming out with the Devil, so could have been a past obsession, something they made a mistake. That's definitely telling me some sort of lustful energy. You got Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. That basically left them out in the crowd, so possibly someone left, did some lustful actions. Definitely bid in whatever it was. It could be anything. I mean, this is a card, basically manipulation and emotional. I mean, this right between this. I mean, that's emotional manipulation. Along with the Devil being in the Devil energy, very lustful, very passionate, like a whole lot of obsession. And if that was a misunderstood victim, lost soul, it's almost like they're playing victim, that the Devil got a hold of them and they did some stuff they didn't want to do, which ended up leaving them out in the colds and deep regret and manipulation. But 555 could be very significant. That does not happen too often. I mean, three fives to come out together in the same row under mistakes is wild. I mean, wild. Can I clarify this King of Pentacles? What's up with this foundation, the King of Pentacles? Who is the King of Pentacles to related to the Divine Feminine and whatnot? What energy is this? Too many. So it's someone manifesting. Really defending their ground and manifesting for a new beginning, foundation, a new beginning. So I would go ahead and say that's probably that must be the Divine Masculine. Let me see, how's this is this connected to the? Let me get one more for the Divine Masculine actually. That's what I'm kind of picking up. Divine Masculine must be this King of Pentacles here. That's the only other King I think we got out here. And we do have the King and Queen, so that could be a soul contract, and Divine Feminine that, so possibly definitely a soul resonance. Okay, we got Called in Judgment and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Divine Masculine needs to stand in the truth, whatever it is, as they call judgment on something. So it must have it's got to be flip-flop then. So it's called back on judgment's being called. She's looking right at the Divine Feminine here. So judgment's being called essentially. The horn's been blown on the Divine Feminine. It seems like they've healed though and got whatever they did. They came back. They had patience. They alchemized their energy. Now they're set up with some choices and things that are good. They've been watching a while, trying to figure out plans to come towards this Divine Masculine. But yeah, that's a kind of an opposite read today. But you'll have that. Anywho, all right. Let me see what kind of guidance close you out with here. So expect someone to come in. Some of the Divine Feminine is going to be coming towards you. That's what it's looking like. They want to try again. Get some clarity, get some truth through the situation. And I'm not really getting too many bad cards, so whatever it was, I don't think it was too bad. I mean, this is something obviously got left out of the cold. It says a misunderstanding, victim lost soul, so maybe they got taken advantage of. Maybe someone told them some lies that they ended up believing. and could have walked away, and then, you know, they became conflicted, and, you know, this, that, and the other. But I didn't get really too many bad cards, so I don't think it's anything too serious. Probably just more stuck in their head, and need to patch things up. Let me see here. Let's close out with what kind of angel numbers we get here. Let's close out with an angel number here. Right, Spirit, what kind of advice can we leave with them today? And the angel number, tell them what direction they need to go. A little bit of guidance from an angel number here, Spirit. All right, that's what we got here. We got 033, which are lucky times. So lucky times in love. 033. You got a lot of mirroring numbers here. 1717. This is drama alert, so be prepared for some drama. Some drama's coming up. It's 1 and 7, 1 and 7, 7, 7. Compromise. So this is probably saying you need to compromise on something. You got a little bit of drama come up, something you're gonna have to deal with. Whatever it is, just compromise it, close it out, move on, handle it with grace. And then again, with some more good luck to lucky times. Another mirroring number here. So you know, this definitely is a soul recognition relationship here. Definitely soul recognition. But, okay, guys. Well, have a good day. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like my video, okay? Like it now. Right now. And subscribe. Thanks. Bye.